Hi everyone, welcome to Natural Prana. I'm just going to make a quick video about the baby powder that I use for Kai. So we talk a lot about chemicals and toxins and things like that are not only in baby products, but they're in most of the products out there. And there are a lot of natural baby products that you can use. You have to be careful though, because usually they still contain some kind of chemical. They might just put the word organic in front of it. So I just found it's much more cheaper and easier just to make your own, especially because then you know exactly what's going in it and everything like that. So we don't find it necessary to use a lot of baby products on him, but every once in a while it's nice to have a couple things around. So one of those things that I originally made while I was pregnant was baby powder. And if you look at the ingredients in like Johnson & Johnson baby powder, it's just, it's crazy the things that they put in there. And actually the other day I was in my mom and dad's house, and there was a commercial up for people who had ovarian cancer from using I think it was Johnson & Johnson baby powder, some kind of baby powder, which is, it sounds crazy, but I believe it. It doesn't only cause ovarian cancer, it causes tons of other problems. So yeah, I think it's just much easier to make your own. Now I started using, because we stopped using like deodorant and things like that, because if you look at the ingredients on your normal deodorant, they have aluminum in them, which can cause like breast cancer, among tons of other issues as well. And when we stopped eating when we stopped eating animal products and meat, we noticed that we really didn't have a need for that kind of deodorant. In the summer, we lived in Phoenix, so it was hot, and I started using arrowroot powder. And it just like absorbs moisture, and I thought it was nice. Just every once in a while I would use that. So when I was looking to make like natural baby products for Kai, I used the arrowroot powder for the base of the powder. So we just got we used to have this herb shop in Phoenix that was really awesome. They had all organic stuff and like teas and things like that. So most of our stuff came from that. And that's where we got, the one day I went in and asked if they had arrowroot powder, and she's like, oh, we were going to get rid of it. So she gave us a few bags full of all of it, and she gave us a really good deal on it. So this is what's left of it. So I don't really measure anything out, but I would say the majority of it is the arrowroot powder. So I would say and it depends on how much you want to use as well. But I'd say when I make it, I probably use like a cup of it. And I've only made this once since he's been born. And this is still, I just refilled this bottle. So we haven't been going through it very quickly at all. But when it's warm, because it's starting to get warm here now, and it's just nice to put it on his butt after his diaper change, just to absorb some of the moisture. So I use the arrowroot powder, like a cup of it. And then another thing that I put in it is bentonite clay. And we just got this off Amazon. It's 100% pure. It's the sodium bentonite clay. And the reason why I use this is because it obviously removes toxins from your body, but it also absorbs moisture as well. So I would say I probably used 1/4 cup of that. And you can use, you know, if you want to use more clay compared to arrowroot powder, it's up to you. Like, I've read some things that because this is a starch, the arrowroot powder is, that it can, you know, cause yeast to form. We haven't had any issues like that at all. But if there's already like a yeast infection or something like that, I would probably use more of the clay compared to the arrowroot powder. And then what I put some herbs in there, and it just makes it smell good. And then it's also for just the healing properties that it has as well. So we just have like one of the Ninja blenders. So in here I just put some organic dried lavender, and then I also put dried organic calendula flowers. And then one thing that I don't have is chamomile. We need to order more, but all three of those, they all have healing properties in them, especially like the calendula and the chamomile. So it's just really nice to have on their skin. And then, like I said, it really makes it smell good too. So I just put maybe a couple tablespoons of each in the Ninja blender, or you can use, I mean, really anything, just to like grind them up very finely. And then I strained out the flowers, and at first I didn't do that, but what happens is they get small, but there's still little pieces of them, and babies have like a lot of creases, and I noticed that they were getting like stuck in the creases of like his legs, and I just didn't think that would be comfortable for him. So I ended up like sifting it so that there was no like big chunks of the flowers or anything like that. So then I just mixed the dried flowers with that, and I sifted it. And then you can really put it in anything. I've seen people put it in jars and put like a mesh screen on it. I just got this thing from one of the natural food stores, and it's just like a spice container, I guess it is. And it just has, I use that side of it, and that just works really well. But yeah, like I said, I mean, that took me no time at all to make it, and it's just so much more, it works very well, and it's about time for you to take a nap. It works really well, and it's so much safer than using, you know, chemical baby powder. Just read what's in your baby products and the products for yourself too before you put them on your body, and you might think twice before putting them on, you know. So I think that's it for this one. I'm gonna make a couple more too, just the other products that I have made for him. Like I said, I don't have very many, but there's a couple things that I made and that have been very useful. So I'll be making those. So if you like this video and want to see more like this, press the like button and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys next time.